Hey guys, welcome back to Clownfish TV. This is Neon. I am here with Geeky Sparkles.
Hello.
And people are really mad about the new South Park special. The new South Park special is called Joining the PANDERverse, where they replace all 4 of the white kids from South Park with diverse women.
I thought it was hilarious.
It's absolutely hilarious. The trailer looks hilarious, but people are having meltdowns already about this. They're like, aren't we over South Park? Didn't South Park make the alt-right?
No, they're mad because they like South Park when it did what they wanted, like making fun of QAnon. But
Yeah.
South Park makes fun of everyone. And the fact of the matter is, they're doing this as a joke because it's like true. They keep doing this with TV shows and stuff, and it's absolutely stupid, but they keep doing it.
I think this shows that like everybody is over it. Everybody's over it. It's obvious with when they start replacing characters with stand-ins that it doesn't make sense. In fact, I think it was I don't know, it was Kyle or Stan, I'm trying to remember from the trailer, was like, hey, this makes no sense that Cartman's a black woman. And they're like, it makes perfect sense. You're the problem.
Yeah, exactly.
They're
making
you're
fun
the
of
problem.
It. They're pointing out the obvious. And the thing is, people that are offended by it are few and far between because most everybody is like laughing their butts off because everyone's sick of this shit. That's why it's called the PANDERverse, because they're tired of it.
All right, so let's talk about this. You can go out and check out the trailer on YouTube. I don't want to run it. I don't want to get dinged for it because it's Paramount, but it's easy to find. Please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants, guys. If you do, you'll get a woohoo.
Woohoo!
So this is the AV Club, and the comments are salty, but I wanted to bring this up first. There's been an attack on South Park in the last couple of years, and like you said, they've actually roasted both sides. They were roasting QAnon.
They always roasted everyone. That was the point.
But we're not allowed to laugh. There was a whole thing with one of the She-Hulk writers. Was it Jessica Gao was basically blaming South Park for creating toxic masculinity and
probably.
Gamergate culture and all this stuff. Even the show's like freaking 25, 30 years old.
Yeah.
It's like, oh my God, edginess from the 90s has created all the current year problems.
What was it they told people who didn't like the new She-Ra and some of the new choices they're making on shows, and they were calling stuff out? What was that again? Oh, it's not for you. Don't watch it then.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. So there's been a lot of talk, and it comes up every once in a while. Basically every 3 or 4 years, South Park whacks the beehive.
They just when they're whacking it and they're attacking the far right, they're fine with it. That's the funniest thing ever. Those shit people are so ridiculous. Ha ha ha. When they do things to annoy them, and they even call it joining the PANDERverse. They're calling it joining because they know it's a running joke with everyone. Especially if you're a redhead, you're gonna be black. I'm sorry. It's a running joke. Everybody's like, who are they gonna, race swap, gender swap this time?
Yeah, and that was the joke. Yeah, like, hey, this makes no freaking sense whatsoever. So it said the upshot about this, there's a big legal battle right now, is long-running series can kind of sneak up on you sometimes, meaning that something like the new trailer for Joining the PANDERverse released earlier today can hit you with no time for preparation and woof, yeah, this one is a lot.
I thought it was flippin' hilarious.
The basic gimmick, at least from the teaser, is that the South Park boys have been replaced with adult women of color in what may or may not be some kind of nightmare that Cartman is having. That's according to the official plot synopsis. It says it's also going to tackle AI. So it is going to hit the other side too.
It's hitting everything. They always do. Like, I don't know how many, gosh, have you people ever watched fucking South Park? Have you? For real? Have you ever watched it? Because I'm like, I don't understand how you could be like so shocked. I'm like, tell me you haven't watched a show without telling me you haven't watched a show.
The Spider-Man referencing title suggests that the show will be offering its take on increasing calls for diversity in mainstream media, or at least allegations that said calls are cynically exploited by studios to make money.
Well, they are.
Hey, do you guys get these pounding headaches in front of your skull while watching this stuff? We get these pounding headaches in the front of our skull.
I get these pounding headaches every time I laugh too hard from reading your bullshit. It's AV Club. I mean, do we expect anything less? Let me tell you how much superior I am than you and more nuanced as I completely miss the point on everything.
Cartoonivore, can we finally add South Park to the list of overly long-running adult animated shows that need to die already?
But they're completely fine with other animated shows where they change everybody and do exactly what they're joking about.
Take the money and make a She-Ra season 6. That's what you need to do. Convince folks to stop throwing money at. That's the thing. The reason South Park has been on as long as it has been on is a lot of people watch it, a lot of people like it, and a lot of people buy merchandise of it. and DVD sets
Right.
and Blu-rays. You know what I'm
It's
saying?
popular.
It's incredibly popular. It was added to the list years ago. The question, the list, the alt-right list. It was added to the list. The question is, if a show like this is still getting made but no one watches it, will it still cause outrage?
But everybody watches it.
Everybody's going to watch it.
Y'all watched, I guarantee you, y'all watched the vaccine episode. I bet you, with the QAnon, I bet you money, and they made fun of both sides and that kind of. And
Yeah.
I bet you watched that.
Yeah.
I bet you watched the China one, and all that. I bet y'all heard it and watched, oh, that's the bestest thing ever. Ha, 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 ha.
I remember people were mad about the Made in China, the Mickey Mouse, because they're like, they're attacking China and they're attacking Disney. How dare they attack Disney? Then once the strikes happen, they're like, good. South Park was ahead of the curve.
I know, right? And but oh no, they're gonna pander and make a joke about how everybody is pandering and how ridiculous it is because it's outright ridiculous, and that's because it's alt-right.
Listen, if anyone can be trusted to deliver a script about media pandering, it's South Park, the ancient franchise that's been pandering nonstop to mediocre, edgy white dude bros for a quarter century.
Half these people weren't even born then, or they were in diapers.
Oh, God. The best critique of South Park, and one that's come the closest to explaining why it rubs me the wrong way, is they always take the side of not caring. The end result is that caring about anything is dumb, and both sides are bad if either of them are actually care.
Yes. Yes. They make fun of everyone.
They make fun of everyone.
They don't give a shit. They make fun of everyone. God, at the end of the day, it's a cartoon, right? Aren't you? It's not for you, I guess. It's a cartoon. It's just a show. Why are you getting so upset? Insert every stupid thing they said when anybody gets mad about what they do to He-Man or She-Ra or any other countless number of things that they want to, put their, bad touch all over. And then, tell them the same thing they tell you.
I've been expecting them to make a Bill Maher-esque heel turn someday. Now, apparently they don't really follow Parker and Stone's politics either, because my understanding is they're both libertarian and they're pretty openly critical of all government and all this stuff.
You're expecting these people to actually do research and understand what's going on. Again, most of them obviously don't watch South Park. Or they're all talking about how old it is because they weren't even born yet, or they were toddlers when it was on the air originally, or when it's on the, you know what I mean? It came out originally.
Yeah. South Park guys have never been progressive. They're both sides libertarians. They've always had some shitty views on something. Basically, their views are shitty if they don't 100% align with mine.
Again, they're fine with it when they're making fun of the side they don't like.
Yep. So don't watch it. People said in the comments, they're like, don't watch it. But, the AV Club, of course,
It's funny. Go watch the trailer. They literally do what everybody is accusing the Hollywood of doing all the time. Take all the characters. And look, we had to make sure we have, no white women. It's all, there's like an Asian woman, a black woman,
Indian
woman, and then a Hispanic woman.
Yes.
And they're like making sure they have the diverse. It's a joke because it's true. Hollywood keeps doing it. We see it all the time with comics, with movies, with rebooted shows. We have to gender swap, race swap characters. Little Mermaid is now black. Snow White is now, Latina, et cetera, et cetera.
And annoying as hell.
Yeah. I mean, it's a running joke because everybody expects it now. Especially if you're a redhead, you can pretty much count on the fact you're going to be a black woman.
Pretty much.
It is a running joke because it's a running joke for a reason.
Yeah,
there's a valid point to this.
And they're actually about 5 years too late to the party because people noticed this. You weren't allowed to call it out. You weren't allowed to call out like, hey, why is every character getting race swapped or gender swapped? Until it became so laughably obvious that like we're literally going to make sure nobody is left that is a white man in the comics or whatever unless they're the villain. If the villain was a straight white man, that's cool. But everybody else, we gotta switch them up.
Who probably cheered when they made characters pedos.
Ooh.
I'm not kidding. When Cartman was trying to give BJs, if you get BJs from people.
Oh, God, that was the whole...
They probably thought that was the best thing ever. Ha, 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 Cartman's gay, yeah.
Oh, they were, I know a lot of these outlets were like, oh my God, guys, look, watch South... Oh, you do, bros. They're roasting QAnon. Ha, ha, ha.
Well, I remember, I've seen all kinds of fan art, and they put the boys into, compromising sexual positions and shipping them together. And that's okay, guys. But this is just too far.
Well, now they all look like they're over 18 and they can scissor each other. So
there you go.
It's like Benetton all up in
the
here.
Scissor Sisters.
The Scissor Sisters. And they're in a relationship together. I'm sure all four of them
yes.
are in a relationship together because
Polyamorous relationship.
Because Archie, right?
I just they're getting so mad over this, and it's so funny to me because like literally the show always pissed everyone off. That was the point. That's what made it so funny. Was they just call it out. Same with Simpsons. They always did that too. Except Simpsons wasn't as edgy or aggressive as South Park, but that was the point.
That was the point. So we gotta wrap this one up.
God, yes.
I can't wait to see. Now, what's gonna happen? I'll tell you. What's gonna happen with this is it's gonna air. There are gonna be shots taken at both sides, and then these same media outlets are gonna be like, "It was brilliant. Did you see how they own the chuds?"
They won't, because they'll still be mad about the shots taken at their side. And I'm a woman, and I'm not offended by this.
It's true. It's funny because it's true. Everybody's tired of it, except for the AV Club. We gotta wrap it up.
Yeah.
Please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants, guys. We'll talk later.
Bye.